Hey guys, this is Eddie here at Veurink's RV Center in Grand Rapids, and what I have in front of me is a brand new 2023. This is a NuCamp Tab 400, NuCamp being a small manufacturer out of Sugar Creek, Ohio, that makes extremely high quality little teardrop campers and truck campers. So I wanted to show you a few changes that they made to 2023. This isn't going to be a super long video just because you know I'm already a huge fan of NuCamp and I have a few videos already on my channel. So if you want to check those out, you can. If you want any information on this, my number is 616-965-9625. And again, Eddie at Veurink's RV Center in Grand Rapids. So no big changes to the exterior. This is going to be the silver sidewall with the Frontier graphic, and then it has the black trim. This is the Boondock package. So with the Boondock package, you get a few things, including a pitched axle. You get 15-inch rims, some off-road Wrangler tires, and then you get an aluminum platform on the front. And of course, in their diamond plate box, this is going to be a standard throughout all of NuCamp, is they do a 20-pound LP tank, and then you will have a space for your battery and battery box. You can get a lithium upgrade with this, which will give you some more off-grid capabilities, but if you wanted to stick to a typical battery and propane conversion or propane setup, then you are good to go with this setup. So on the side, as well in the sidewalls, this has an Aldi heating system, which can run off electric or propane. It's a radiant heat, so instead of a forced air furnace that's going to be super loud when it kicks on in the night, it is going to be a radiant heat, which uses heated glycol to create a protective barrier around the outskirts of your camper. So as we head down the side, of course, the 15-inch rims, so you can see the Wrangler tires. Open this up, a little bit of a storage bay. As we head around the back, you can see the back bumper space, which is awesome, just a little bit more protective. There's your Stargazer window over the back of your bed. Aldi heating system discharge, and here's your Nautilus water management system. So if you're new to camping or you just want it to be super easy when you get to a campground, you can basically just adjust these little nozzles to do whatever you want it to do. So if you want to dry camp, you can just adjust it like this, and you're set up for dry camping, and you're pulling from your freshwater tank. So something that they do that makes it super easy to get set up at the campground. Let's head inside. This is going to weigh just under 3,000 pounds with the Boondock package. If you don't have the Boondock package, take away about 200 pounds from that. But as we pop in here, so something new that they did for 2023, and you'll see that there's a little guardrail up top, and I'll tell you what that is that this makes a bunk conversion. So right now, does not look like there's a bunk. I mean, it is hidden away. So you have your lagoon table in the middle, which you can move around and adjust whichever way you want to. That actually collapses down, and hidden back here is actually your hidden bunk. And you can see the actual hinges on there, and that'll fold up and actually become a bunk space or extra storage space. So if you're bringing some smaller kids, they'll absolutely fit up there. That's going to act as storage, but also has a little ladder to get to that top bunk, which is fantastic. Gives you a little bit more versatility in something this small. So, I mean, being 3,000 pounds and a very lightweight, easily towable camper, sometimes you can run out of sleeping space. So they wanted to make a way that you cannot have an eyesore of a bunk taking up that like super important space while still having the option to have the sleeping space when you need it. So on all of these windows, of course, you're going to have blackout shades. Your port looking windows do not open up, but they do provide you plenty of natural light, and then they do have these blackout shades that come up to block that out. Heading towards the middle of your coach, you are going to have your sink with a sink cover. And then you will have your 2-burner cooktop with a cooktop cover. And then everything you see in here is birch. They do have a couple of color options. This is the lighter birch, which we order pretty much everything with. It just makes it feel nice and open. But check out just the cabinetry on these. I mean, they're all fantastic. They're not using any wrapped particle board or anything throughout this. Heading to the bathroom. Big change from 2022 is that maybe in some of my other videos, you saw that they had a fold-down sink. They actually went to a stationary porcelain sink just to give you a little bit more space in here while still not compromising any of the functionality of it. So you do have that little porcelain sink now, but everything else throughout the bathroom is going to be similar. You are going to have a shower curtain that goes all the way around because this is a wet bath. So you want to make sure that you're keeping that all contained in that shower curtain. Heading towards the back, tons and tons of storage space. So a bunch of drawers that you can pull out. There's where you're going to put all your utensils. Some more storage space. There's two different options for a refrigerator. There's actually one that goes right here. It's going to be their smaller two-way, so 12 volt and 110 fridge. That would go right there. Or this option that we went with, which I believe is 4.3 cubic feet. So you can open it up. Gives you definitely a larger fridge. So there's two options there. This is just the one that we go with typically, just because fridge space is important. I mean, you are camping. A lot of people take something this size on a little bit more extended trips, considering they have a few smaller models by NuCamp. So down here, you're going to have another storage space. And then another change that they made is they actually added a storage drawer down below your bed, which is awesome. So just trying to maximize everything they can, just because they know this is a smaller coach, so they want you to be able to put everything you need in here. So back here, you are going to have a queen-size mattress. And then something that I like to point out that NuCamp does is they do this thing called a Froley system, where a Froley system, so it makes the mattress more comfortable, which that is super important. RV mattresses are not super comfortable, so a lot of times people replace them right away. You're probably not going to need to with this Froley system. So it does make it nice and comfy. They are just springs that are actually in the back, but you're camping. You're going to bring a bunch of water. Well, not a bunch, but you're going to come in with wet clothes. You're probably going to come in with mud on your feet. You might sit down on your bed with wet clothes. There's going to be some condensation that gets in here, and usually you're going to get a buildup of mold and mildew or moisture underneath your mattress, just because it's a foam surface. It covers a large surface area, and you're going to get that buildup because there's not a lot of air that's able to get underneath there. That's the main thing that this Froley system is for. Keeps your mattress elevated and makes sure that there's plenty of airspace to actually get between those springs, and that your mattress isn't making a bunch of isn't getting a bunch of moisture underneath between the mattress and the wood that it sits on. So just a way to make sure that your camper is going to last the test of time. Then you got your little TV back here, which is on a swing arm, so that can pop out, but then a bunch of awesome ambient lighting. So yeah, I didn't show you, but this does have an air conditioner located under the mattress. This does have the Aldi heating system like I talked about earlier. It actually is warm in here right now, which is great in Michigan weather right now. So if you have any questions, this is a brand new 2023 Tab 400 by NuCamp. You can reach me, Eddie, at 616-965-9625. But I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching again.